So let's have a look at Alpha Noob's replay that he's got here today, and let's see how it goes. So he touches his opponent's feet against him, or he touches his feet against his opponent, is because that's how you speak English. Okay, so lots of stuff going on, very specific moves flying into different directions here and different joints going different places. So let's see how he gets it done. So he starts out with the chest going down like this, nearly hits the floor, using his foot there to do a little extending. Gets it out. I don't know, it seemed a little stiff there at that point as the leg out extended again. But he gets his leg here, goes around, just touches that hip, and touches that hip again there. I guess that second one was for a little bit of height on Yuke, but the first one seemed like a little touch like he couldn't avoid. That first punch there hits Yuke in the shin, gets his leg backwards, puts him in a really weird situation the way it looks like Yuke is about to toe punch like some ball or something off of the ground. But then Alpha Noob hits him at the elbow, keeps him a little bit, smashes him in the face a little bit there with a foot. He actually gets a DM there. I did not notice that. It looked like it was just his face. Let's have a quick squiz there again. So it goes like this, and then the foot there goes through the hip, the pec. I mean, oh my god, am I calling it a hip? Why am I calling it a hip? So it goes through the pec there and just kind of like glitches it out there and breaks it off. Well, not really glitches it out, but like just like bam, cuts it off like he had a blade on his foot. And the pec flies off there. He grabs his opponent's hip there, brings out the kick, goes through his opponent's lumbar, and kicks the lumbar straight off from the abs and the torso there. And then he takes a kick there, still out that grab there, breaks a glute off as well as the hip over there attached to that glute. And the legs fly towards the ground as he kind of lands in a position on top of it, balancing his foot like this. Pretty fucking cool. Pretty cool pose. It's very interesting. What? Like balancing on Yuke's dismembered leg. So let's move on into what appears to be liar. You lied to us. Oh shit, this is a nice man-up. Okay, so, oh my god, that was sexy. Whoa, okay, some stuff went down there. I saw some purple shit going down. Seems like there's some self-dismemberments in this one. So he starts out with a little spin here, kicks him right in the nuts, and he goes up in the air quite slowly, hits his feet together, gets him for that spin, hooks his hand there with his leg there, out extending it to make you get like a type of spin, using his other leg to kind of like just guide him along more specifically. Now he's like basically Yuke is standing on top of his hands. Like, I should actually take a screenshot of this. Actually, let's do that. Let's get a screenshot and put this on the Facebook page. You're probably gonna see this like if a month ago or maybe, I don't know. So that one takes a screenshot, right? I don't know. I think that button took a screenshot in my program. I'm not sure. So let's get back to it and look. Okay, so it goes like this. He's still in the air. Looks like he's getting set up there to put his foot against the ground and kick off and go into the right direction. And he comes out. Let's see how he's going to make this. It starts out with that punch. Now that punch looks like it's going to pack a wallop. Holy shit. It looks like someone's about to get decked the fuck out with that punch. And it goes straight through the lumbar. Yet again, poor lumbar has been destroyed multiple times today as it flies off into the distance. And Liar is just gonna grab Yuke's bottom half and, you know, just kick him straight in the ass as shit goes kaboom. It just explodes. Actually, we need to have a closer look at that because I think so much shit exploded there. It was really hard to kind of look at and see what the hell happened. So the punch comes out. He's getting ready to do this. Let's see what breaks first. So the kick comes out. Let's see. Is it going to be the shin that lands? It's going to be the foot. And that's how it's done, guys. The foot has gone into the joints. No dismemberments happened yet. So you know what that means? Kaboom hits. And his arm shatters. Though that seems really odd. His arm fucking shattered in 3 different places. How the fuck did that happen? So it looks like he lost 2 glutes. I mean, Yuke's part. Yuke lost 2 glutes and 2 hips here, I believe. Indeed he did. So that's oh no. He didn't lose both the glutes. This one's still stuck on there. So that was a, gee, how many is that? Like a 3 DM boom hit or something? That's not counting his arm because his arm just got annihilated. And that was really sexy, man. Let's have one last look at the sexy replay before we move on. Love the man-up, lumbar, goodbye, and then just through the ass. Okay, he's dead. So let's move on into our next replay by Hassan 2000. Very colorful guy indeed, and very, very madmanish today. Holy crap. Okay, let's have a look here. Okay, whoa. Camera, please, let me see. So the kick comes out there. He goes straight for the action there. Gets the grab there. This looks like he used an Aikido opener or something, or an actual opener you would use in multiplayer. And let's see how this kick comes out there. It takes out the elbow and the arm piece there. The foot goes straight through the elbow very nicely. The power actually takes off the arm from the strength there. He manages to snap Yuke's elbow off there on his, not his elbow, his wrist on his other hand there with that bend. Puts his foot straight through him somehow. No, he didn't put his foot straight through him. I think he just kicked him again here. But okay, so it took out his hips there. Let's have a look at this again. So happens all so quickly. So we have our first part happening there. The wrist snaps right over there. Kick comes out, takes out the glute, pushes him up higher, and his other hand comes down, takes off this pec, and I believe the other pec as well, nearly? No, it's just the decap. So the other pec stays there. It just gets grabbed. Oh my god, this is a lot happening here. This is a madman for sure that you need to watch it closely enough to see what the hell's happening. So one pec destroyed, still got his foot up here holding him up. Let's see, it's gonna come like this. Gets the decap from the force of the hand still coming around there. Grabs the rest of his back there. Let's see if he's gonna come back again. Uses a kick straight through the chest piece. Gonna kick something here, kicks the knee in half. And he's just gonna bring this arm that he's still carrying, which no longer has a head, which is flying in the sky, and he's gonna kaboom it through the elbow. And no, not the elbow. My bad. I'm looking at this wrong. It is actually the arm and the pec, and I believe this piece was already broken off earlier. I'm not sure. Is that the chest? Yeah, it's one of those three. It looks like they're all everywhere. There's still an elbow stuck to this arm, and it's gone now because he just smashed it against his foot, and he's gonna grab Yuke's leg and, just kick some shit up and just break everything, break that lumbar off because fuck that lumbar. And now he just pulled his head off, and he's gonna do some spinning stuffs and end the replay with smashing his head into the ground. That's great. That's amazing. That's really interesting. Okay, so yeah, that was a very busy replay. Nice madman indeed. Lots of stuff going on.